number on the back, the Zephyr. So this records your heart rate and your breathing rate, and it goes into it clicks, quite a firm click, into the centre of the BioHarness strap, which needs to be in the upright position with Zephyr facing like this, and it goes click like this. So before you attach it to the patient, I think it's probably a good idea to turn it on at that point so you don't have to press your thumb firmly into the patient. And I think that if the patient was unsteady, you would definitely have them seated. But in this case, Lionel is quite steady and able to balance when we attach this. Also, he's male, so you need to check with him if he's in any way uncomfortable about being exposed in this environment. But I think that for today, this will suffice. Are you quite happy, Lionel, if we attach this BioHarness to you?
Yep.
I'm just going to give you a little demo as to where it's actually going to sit. So as you can see, it's not a very large strap, and it fits somebody with a reasonably small chest circumference. So it sits high in the chest, under the bust line, about here. So for some women, you may need to just slightly have it underneath the bra for it to sit comfortably underneath the wire. But it does sit on the skin, so it needs to go under the clothing, on the skin. And you can see here that this part is the sensor. So if there's any problem, you might need to wet that if there was a problem with the skin and the connection with the BioHarness as well. So we're going to attach this to you now, Lionel. So okay. Can you just pull your top up, and I'm going to place it on that part of your chest. Now, if you could just hold it with one hand while I do that. And then this one here is actually quite a difficult click to get in without making the patient feel a little uncomfortable. So you may want an assistant at that point. And now just let's see if the lights are still flashing. Yeah. So we're in about perfect position there, and it's reasonably tight, but not too tight. Okay, Lionel, that's great. So we'll get you to come and sit down next to the computer now. And we're going to attach the other sensors to you now. And then we're just going to check that we have all your details on the computer. So the other sensors that come with this particular BioHarness is a blood pressure monitor, which needs to be used in sitting, and a pulse oximeter, which is your standard pulse oximeter, mobile, fairly small and precious, and that just attaches to the finger, and as you attach it, the light actually comes on at that point and it starts flashing green. You'll see there you already has a reading of 98% saturation, so it's very quick, and 75 this heart rate. And because the heart rate monitor is very close here, you can gauge that that's actually quite accurate. Now, to take Lionel's blood pressure and then to get a reading on the machine, we need to attach this to his wrist, and he needs to be in sitting. So attach it to the wrist that he doesn't have the pulse oximeter on, and also it needs to be in line with his heart. So if you just turn your hand over for me, Lionel, that way, and we're just going to place this on your wrist and tighten the strap there. Now I need to get a pillow to make that a little higher, because it needs to be the same height as your heart to get the absolute best recording. So Lionel, I'm just going to place your hand on this pillow here, and just try and stay as relaxed as you can be. And I'm going to just push this blood pressure machine on to start here, reasonably firm, and holding in, and you'll start to see the 0 millimetres of mercury there coming up. Now, can you feel that squeezing, Lionel?
I think you need to press start again.
Yes, so you can't feel it squeezing?
No.
So, now. Can you feel it squeezing now, Lionel? No. Do you think it's on the wrong side of the arm? Oh. So just a quick flick of the start dial will get it starting to happen. And it's counting down now. So it counts all the way down, so it won't give you a reading until the actual blood pressure. And now it's started to count back up again. It's probably squeezing Lionel's wrist again. Mm-hmm. Yes, quite firmly.
Yep.
Is it uncomfortable?
No.
No. So just keep checking with your patient if they're tolerating that. So we are reading at the moment a 139/84, and your heart rate is 78 on this monitor and it's 77 on here. So that seems like we've got some accuracy or some connection going on here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check on our computer that all Lionel's details are in there, and we're going to see if we can bring these sensors up on the BioHarness.